Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Dr. Sana. Welcome back to another session. So let's start. Today we are going to discuss about female ejaculation. Normal people call it as squirt or squirting ejaculation. Okay. Female ejaculation or squirt usually refers to the release of fluid from urethra that some woman experiences during intense sexual arousal or orgasm. So where these female ejaculation comes from? Fluid usually comes from glands and structures surrounding the urethra. Let's our model over here. This is female urethra or urinary urethral opening. This is female urethra. The needle like opening over here in the female vulva is the urethral opening. So the female ejaculation or ejaculatory fluid usually comes from the glands and structures around female urethra. This opening has a tube inside in the body. So that tube has many glands surrounding it. Fluid is secreted from those glands to the urethra. Okay. So the glands surrounding this female urethra or paraurethral gland or the urethra gland surrounding the female urethra or the tube inside this urethral opening, this needle like opening, there is a tube inside over there into the body, and that tube reaches the urinary bladder of your body. A tube inside this urethra, the needle like opening you see over here is the urethra. The tube inside that urethra is surrounded by many glands. These glands are called paraurethral glands or Skinner's gland. These Skinner's glands are small glands located inside the human female body. The Skinner's glands are small glands located on either side of the urethra inside the body. Okay, they are sometimes called as female prostate. Okay, many researchers believe that the female ejaculatory fluid or ejaculation fluid from the female body comes from these glands. Now let's look to the urinary bladder involvement in this female ejaculation. During female ejaculation, some of the fluid may also come from urinary bladder and exit through urethra. And the fluid is usually different from regular urine. Those studies shows it can contain small amount of urine mixed with the gland fluid in the paraurethral gland. Okay. So that means in female ejaculation there is involvement of bladder. Sometimes there is also the involvement of urinary bladder. Mainly the involvement comes from Skinner's glands or the paraurethral glands inside the body on the sides of the urethral opening in female vulva. Okay. So the main point is the fluid mainly exits from urethra, not through vaginal opening. Okay. So here the fluid is usually exits from urethra, not from the vaginal opening. Okay. But the main point is it is linked to sexual arousal and stimulation of the areas of G-spot and the clitoral area. Okay, so let's look into the composition of female ejaculatory fluid or female ejaculation. Okay, female ejaculation has been studied medically, and its composition can vary from person to person and also from episode to episode. So researchers suggest it is usually a mixture of fluid from the urinary bladder and the glands near urethra. Okay. So the main composition found in female ejaculatory fluid are water. The large portion of the female ejaculatory fluid contain water, makes the fluid clear and slightly cloudy. The properties of the fluid is mainly clear. Sometimes it is slightly cloudy. Okay, it contains urea and creatinine. These are normal substances found in urine. Their presence, like urea and creatinine's presence, suggests that some fluid also coming from bladder. Okay, uric acid, and another component that normally present in the urine. Prostate specific antigen. Another component that's seen in the female ejaculatory fluid is prostate specific antigen, or PSA, produced by Skinner's gland that we talked about earlier, sometimes called as female prostate also. So the presence of prostate specific antigen, that is PSA, suggests that this is the one of the markers showing that the fluid is not urine. Okay, then small amounts of glucose and enzymes also present in that fluid. Okay, so the point is, female ejaculatory fluid is often diluted urine mixed with the secretions from Skinner's gland. Okay, let's look into the physical properties of this female ejaculatory fluid. Smell, usually mild or slightly musky. Sometimes it may have a urine-like odor because the fluid contain diluted urine. Okay, the smell can change based on hydration, diet, infection, and overall health of the female body. Okay, physical properties. Color, its color is oftenly clear, sometimes slightly cloudy, as I said before. So, and also sometimes it's pale whitish in color. Okay. Next, the consistency. The usually watery and thin consistency. If the female ejaculatory fluid is a small volume, the fluid may be slightly thicker or milky. Okay. Amount. The amount of the fluid can range from few drops to larger volume depending on the person. Okay. The pH. pH is typically slightly acidic to neutral, but it varies. So next point is, when should you see a doctor, or when should seek an attention from a medical professional? It's good idea to seek a medical advice if the fluid has a strong foul smell. Okay, if your fluid has a foul and strong smell, then you should seek a medical attention. And if another condition is, if the fluid is yellow, green, or very thick, that also an alarming sign. Okay, and next you should note that if the fluid comes with pain, burning sensation, itching, or you have a fever, those suggest the infections and you should seek a medical attention. So these are the points I want to share with you today. We will come with another topic in the next video. Thanks for watching. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.